Ici c'est
Hey, it's Ge and Loulou here. If you're planning a trip to Paris, you're in for an incredible adventure. We're just here waiting for our train. We're a bit early. Paris, France. Here we come. Paris is a city full of life, history, and hidden gems, but with its sprawling layout, getting around can be a bit tricky if you're not prepared. That's where we come in. After spending some time immersed in Paris's transportation system, we've gathered insider tips that will help you navigate like a local. Whether you're visiting this iconic landmark or just soaking in the Parisian atmosphere, knowing how to use the city's public transportation will make your trip so much easier, so you can spend more time enjoying the sights. This is his Paris arrival face. Before diving into the metro lines and bus routes, let's talk about Paris's zone system. The city is divided into 5 transportation zones, which are like rings spreading around the city center. Zone 1 is in the heart of Paris, which you'll find most of the famous sites like the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and Notre Dame. But if you plan on coming from places like the airport, you'll need a ticket that covers Zone 5 or 4, for example. Understanding the zones is very crucial because it really will affect how much you'll pay for the tickets, and it'll indicate which ticket you'll need. Getting around, a Navigo Easy card is a no-brainer. Load it up with a pack of 10 T Plus tickets for about €16.90, or you can grab individual tickets for €2.10 each. You can buy this card at most metro stations, and it's a huge time saver since you won't need to search for change or wait for the machines every time you're about to board a train. The metro is extensive, with 16 lines that crisscross the city. It's the fastest way to get from point A to point B, especially during the peak hours when traffic can be intense. Trains run frequently, every 2 to 4 minutes during rush hour, so you'll never really wait long. And each line are colored and numbered, making it easy to navigate once you get the hang of it. But if you're heading out to the suburbs or covering longer distances, the RER trains are the best bet. They're faster than the metro, and the best part is, if you're traveling within Zone 1 or Zone 2, the fare is the same price as the metro ticket. If you're not in a rush and want to soak in the sights, you can take the bus. Parisian buses offer a more relaxed journey through the city. It's the perfect way to see the day-to-day life of a Parisian. But keep in mind, the bus can be delayed due to the traffic, especially during rush hour. So if time is really tight for you, stick with the metro or the RER. Before you board, make sure you're heading in the right direction. If you need to switch a direction, you'll have to exit and re-enter, and sometimes even pay for a whole new ticket. So be careful when you're going in your direction. Make sure that you see the final destination of the train or bus or anything that you're taking. Also, take time to plan ahead. Plan your route on the app that they have, the RATP app. It's a lifesaver for this. It offers real-time updates on metros and bus schedules. Google Maps can work just as easily as well for this. Keep in mind, you need to keep your ticket. Always hold it on you on the metro or the RER until you've completely exited the station, since inspectors can ask for it at any point in time, and if you've lost it, you could face a hefty fine. And make sure you keep yourself safe. The metro can really get crowded, especially during rush hours. Keep an eye on your belongings and avoid standing near the doors with your phone out. Pickpocketing is known and well operated in certain areas of the city and metro lines. You'll often hear the announcement in the metro reminding you to keep your belongings and try to make sure that you're staying aware of your surroundings. The seat by the door is not the best seat. Choose one of these. Don't be looking so sad. This is a safe seat where you can use your phone in peace. And for some iconic views, you can definitely take line 6 for a glimpse of the Eiffel Tower and the Seine River. Navigating Paris's public transportation might seem overwhelming at first, but with a little preparation, it can actually be one of the highlights of your trip. Whether you're zipping through the city on the metro, or enjoying a scenic bus ride, or taking a quick RER train to the outskirts, Paris's transport system is designed to make your journey as smooth and enjoyable as possible. We hope our tips help you feel confident and ready to explore everything Paris has to offer. Enjoy the ride! Bonjour, it's Ge and Loulou here. If you're like us and you want to make the most of every moment in Paris, this video is for you. We're diving into a whirlwind tour that packs in must-see attractions and hidden gems. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned explorer, grab a croissant and let's embark on the ultimate Parisian adventure. We're going to kick off our day with Bur Hakim Bridge. You'll find this bridge connecting the 15th and 16th arrondissement. It's one of Paris's most stunning bridges, known for its fantastic views. With a busy roadway on each side, train above, and a walkway right beneath, it can get quite busy. Stretching across the Seine, the bridge offers a great view of the river, several statues, and of course, the Eiffel Tower. If you're a movie buff, you might recognize this bridge from Christopher Nolan's 2010 film called Inception. This is where Leonardo DiCaprio and Ellen Page made their way across it. In the middle of this bridge, there's a statue tower called La France Renaissance. It was sculpted in 1930 and gifted to Paris by the Danish community. It sits right in the middle of the bridge. Just a stroll away from Burhakim Bridge is the Eiffel Tower. Of course, the renowned Eiffel Tower. We all know it's an absolute must-see that defines every Parisian trip. Built for the 1889 World Fair, this towering marvel was the tallest sculpture in the world until 1930. The Eiffel Tower has recently been restored to its original golden tint just in time for the 2014 Olympics, earlier this month. Next, you can head over to the Arc de Triomphe.
L'Arc de Triomphe.
Commissioned by Napoleon, this monumental arc is a tribute to the French armies. Standing proudly in the center of the chaotic Étoile roundabout is a sight to behold. Beneath the arc, you'll find the tomb of the unknown soldier, where an eternal flame burns in memory of those who lost their lives in World War I. On the walls as well, you can see all the different names. Also, instead of battling the traffic, take the pedestrian tunnels from the Champs-Élysées. Trust me, it's much safer than braving the traffic above ground. You can avoid this traffic you're seeing here by just going to the underground. Just look for this sign right here, and they'll put you right in the middle island. Then, make your way to the Louvre, the world's most visited art museum. It's more than just the Mona Lisa. Dive into over 35,000 works of art. The Louvre is a treasure trove of history and culture. Prioritize must-see exhibits so you can make the most of your visit. And remember, you don't have to see it all. Savor the experience of the things you did get to see. Next, don't miss the chance to visit the Pantheon, a hidden gem that was originally the Church of Saint Genevieve. It has alternated between being a church and a pantheon throughout the 19th century. While it might not draw the same crowds as the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre, Pantheon is a must-see for history buffs. As one of the first major tourist attractions in Paris, this predates iconic landmarks like the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower itself. So make sure you add the Pantheon to your list of stops. After soaking in the arts and history, take a breath at the Luxembourg Gardens. It's a short walk away from the Pantheon. Dedicated to the children of Paris, its beautifully manicured lawns, fountains, and flower beds provide a serene backdrop, perfect for a midday break. It actually has a beautiful pond right in front of the building where children can sail their miniature boats. Actually a very idyllic spot for you to go ahead and relax and take in the Parisian atmosphere and recharge before you go for your next adventure. Speaking of the next adventure, head over to the Cathedral Notre Dame. Although its interiors are currently closed due to the 2019 fire, the cathedral's exterior remains a stunning example of Gothic architecture, even in the reconstruction phases. Take a moment to admire and imagine what its future holds for this beloved landmark as it's slowly being rebuilt. Finally, end your day on a high note at Parc André Citroën, where you can catch a unique view of the city. Nestled in the 15th arrondissement, this park is one of the greenest spots in Paris. It's got everything from ping pong tables to ball game areas, but the real highlight is the helium balloon. It's one of the few places in the city where you can take a helium balloon ride, making it a must visit, adding to a memorable experience. And there you have it, a day in Paris that offered a tantalizing glimpse into the city's grandeur and charm. Each moment is filled with history, culture, and excitement. Although a single day is obviously brief, this itinerary ensures you experience some of Paris's most memorable highlights. Let us know in the comments below, which spots are you most excited to visit or have already visited? Hey shopaholics, it's Ge and Loulou here. Today, we're taking you away on an exciting shopping spree through Paris. Whether you're after luxury finds or hidden gems in local markets, we've got an ultimate guide for you. Let's explore and shop in Paris together. While we're all about shopping today, we couldn't resist kicking off our day with a little bit of Parisian grandeur. This stunning building, also known as the Palais Garnier, is a masterpiece of architecture opulence. Even if you're not catching a performance, the building's architecture is a feast for the eyes. And who knows, you might even spot the Phantom of the Opera. The Opera Garnier is a perfect blend of history and beauty, setting the tone for our adventure. Trust us, this architecture gem is a must-see. After soaking the opulence, take a short walk over to the nearby Perfume Museum. This hidden gem offers a fantastic look at the art of perfume making right in the heart of Paris. You'll learn about history of fragrances, see beautifully crafted old perfume bottles, and whole sections dedicated to the evolution of perfume making throughout history. Shopping is clearly part of the visit. The museum presents a one-of-a-kind shopping experience with luxury perfume available at unexpectedly low prices. Discover the art of fragrance and maybe pick up a unique scent to remind you of Paris. They also would work perfectly as a gift. Perfect place to come and buy your
perfumes, yeah, and they're very affordable. I have to press on that, very, very affordable. So you should check it out once you're here.
And you can buy those little packages with just about a couple milliliters in there that has different perfumes.
You mean the travel sizes, right?
Exactly, travel sizes. Then make your way to Galeries Lafayette for some serious retail therapy. This iconic department store is more than just a place to shop. It's a Parisian landmark.
Everything. Givenchy, Gucci, Prada.
Everything. With hundreds of brands under one roof, you could easily spend hours exploring, and there are various departments available with couture pieces and gourmet food. But even if shopping isn't your thing, you'll want to visit just to see the stunning glass dome. Head up top to the rooftop terrace, where you can enjoy a breathtaking panoramic view of Paris. That includes iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and Sacré-Cœur. There's something to do at every single level of this place. There's even more shopping you can do up there at the rooftop as well. Coming from the grandeur of Galerie Lafayette, we're now heading into lively local markets. Their open-air markets are scattered throughout the city and on different days of the week. So they're really easy for you to find, and they're usually a treasure trove for electric finds and fantastic snacks. Browse through stalls offering everything from clothes, jewelry, fresh produce, gourmet foods, and artisanal products. They're the perfect place to pick up a unique souvenir and enjoy local delicacies. After uncovering the city's hidden treasures, it's only right to end the journey on Paris's most iconic shopping street, the Champs-Élysées. Lined with luxury boutiques, it's the ideal spot for both window shopping and treating yourself. No trip to Paris is really complete without strolling down this legendary avenue, making it the ultimate way to cap off your shopping day. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time to browse without feeling rushed in all your shopping. Shopping is more than finding that thing that you've finally been looking for or stumbling on a very good deal. It's an experience. Whether you're looking for high-end fashion or unique souvenirs, this city provides endless opportunities to indulge in your shopping passions. We hope you enjoyed your shopping tour of Paris with us. Let us know in the comments down below if you shopped in any of the spots recently, or which spots you'll be putting on your next Paris shopping spree. Lovebirds, it's Ge and Loulou here. We all know the classics, Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, you name it. But there's so much more to the City of Lights than just the big names. Today, we're whisking you away on a day full of romance and hidden gems. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary or just enjoying each other's company, Paris offers countless enchanting spots for couples. And we've got the perfect itinerary for you. So let's dive into the romantic side of Paris. Let's start our day at the Latin Quarter, one of the oldest and the most vibrant neighborhoods in Paris. Located on the left bank of the Seine, around the historic Sorbonne University, this area is buzzing with life. Back in the day, students here mainly spoke Latin, which is how the neighborhood got its name. can wander through the charming streets where history meets vibrant energy. You'll find an array of boutiques, restaurants, and antique shops waiting to be discovered. The best way to explore the Latin Quarter is on foot. With its cozy bistros and bustling squares, the neighborhood offers the perfect backdrop for enjoying Paris's genuine charm. Next, make your way to the picturesque Montmartre, one of the most romantic neighborhoods in Paris. You can visit many unique attractions within this neighborhood. We're going to be starting with the famous Le Mur des Je t'aime. Located on the edge of the square, right outside of the metro Abbesse, this beautiful public artwork has the word I love you written in 250 different languages. The wall was created by the artists Frédéric Baron and Claire Quito in 2000, and since then, it has become a beloved spot for couples when visiting Paris. The wall invites you to find a language that resonates with you, where you can say, I love you in a new way. It's the perfect backdrop to take a couple selfie. Then stop at the Musée de la Vie Romantique, nestled at the foot of Montmartre. This hidden gem offers an intimate look into the Romantic era. You can explore the different rooms available in the mansion, where you can admire different paintings and sculptures and let yourself be swept away by the elegance of bygone times. Then we walked up the hill and up these stairs to continue our love story exploring Montmartre. These stairs led to the nearby Place du Théâtre, a beautiful square where you can have your portrait drawn by one of the local artists. Montmartre is famous for its artistic vibes and stunning views. This area was once home to legendary artists like Picasso and Van Gogh, and you can still feel the creative spirit and energy in the square till today. It's a quintessential Parisian experience that you truly won't want to miss, tailor-made for romance. up, we're heading to the very top of Montmartre, where the stunning Basilica of Sacré-Cœur awaits. The view from up here is nothing short of breathtaking. This white domed church is not only a symbol of faith, but also a reminder of the historical tensions between old and new Paris. It was built after the Franco-Prussian War as a symbol of hope and resilience. Today, Sacré-Cœur offers one of the most breathtaking views over the city. As you arrive to the top, you'll see love locks all over the rails. Traditionally, couples attach their locks at the Pont des Arts, down into the city, and they usually throw the keys into the Seine River as a symbol of their unbreakable bond. Since it's now illegal to put a lock on the bridge, it seems the symbolism continues here, the Romance tradition of locking your everlasting love. To truly embrace the local vibe, grab some takeout from a restaurant or prepare your own picnic that you can just bring with you, just like we see the locals do. It's truly one of the captivating Parisian moments where falling head over heels in love is made easy. Paris, with its breathtaking views and charming spots, is really a haven for romance. Each experience offers a unique way to celebrate love and create lasting moments. We hope you and your special someone catch the love bug in these beautiful spots. And also, don't hesitate to drop your most unforgettable Parisian love stories in the comments section below. Paris, whether it's your first time visiting or you've been here before, we've got 16 do's and don'ts that will help you navigate the city like a local. We know how overwhelming it can be with all the online tips available out there, but don't worry, we've got your back. From greeting the local way to avoiding common tourist traps, we've got plenty to share. After all, you don't need to act like some mythical real Parisian. Paris is for everyone, and there's no one right way to enjoy it. Ready? Let's dive in. Of course, greet people with a smile. One of the simplest but most important things you can do in Paris is greet people properly. With a quick bonjour during the day or bonsoir at night, it's a must when you're entering a shop or a restaurant or even passing by someone in your building. It's a small gesture, but it makes a huge difference in how locals will interact with you. You'll notice people responding a lot more warmly. And trust us, Parisians really appreciate the effort, even if your French isn't perfect. Now, speaking of French, It doesn't take much to learn a few key phrases before your trip. Sure, many people speak English, but starting a conversation in French shows respect for their language. Here are a few phrases that will definitely come in handy. Bonjour. Merci. Excuse-moi. S'il vous plaît. Je suis perdu.
It might come off as standoffish, especially the service people, very direct. So when you're ordering, learn a few words in French, know what you want, be very direct. Okay? That will take you a long way.
Even if your accent isn't perfect, they'll appreciate the effort, of course. The next step is obviously to figure out how to zip around the city and enjoy its beauty. Thankfully, Paris has a transportation system that makes getting around very easy. When it comes to navigating in Paris, the metro is really your friend. It's way faster than taxi or Uber. It'll get you wherever you need to go fast without breaking the bank. And check out our video on Paris public transportation. We've got even more tips in that video for you to check out, so don't miss it. Now, this might surprise you, but Parisians tend to keep things much more quiet than you would expect, even in public. Whether you're on the metro or in a cafe or strolling through the park, people usually keep their voices low, a way of showing respect for others' spaces. Once you adjust, you'll find the atmospheres peaceful and relaxing. And speaking of relaxing, there's nothing more Parisian than having a picnic in the park. You should definitely head over to a grocery store or an outdoor market, grab some cheese, a baguette, or maybe even a bottle of wine, and settle somewhere scenic, whether it's by the Eiffel Tower or in the hills of Montmartre or at the Jardin de Luxembourg. A picnic is a perfect way to soak in the beauty of the city. And with all this getting around, of course, we need to be staying hydrated. It's obviously very important. And thankfully, Paris has free public water fountains all over the city. You can refill your water bottles and continue exploring without having to constantly buy bottles of water, especially if you're exploring for hours. The water is safe, clean, and it's the same high quality water that the locals drink every day. Then, of course, don't miss the chance to hit the local markets. If you're looking for unique souvenirs, Paris has some of the most incredible local markets where you can find one-of-a-kind items. It's way more fun than grabbing the typical Eiffel Tower keychains, Eiffel Tower tote bag, or something like that. Grabbing something from the local markets will definitely make a much more special memory of the city. Okay, here's our last to-do. It's not necessarily fully a thing to do, but more of a thing to accept. We don't want to burst your bubble, but here's the truth. Paris is massive, and you won't be able to do all the things you want to do in one visit. And that's perfectly fine. So you need to come to the realization that there's always a next time. Paris will always be here, waiting for you for your next adventure. Now that you've got the essentials down, let's talk about a few things you'll want to avoid or not do. First of all, if you're from anywhere outside of Europe, you'll need a two-pronged adapter for French outlets. Trust me, you don't want to get stuck without a way of charging your phone or your camera or your laptop. You don't want to get stuck with them dead and have the inability to charge them. So make sure you bring your adapter with you. This next point, to me, is very important and absolutely necessary if you want to avoid stress. Just honestly stay light. What I mean by that is leave your passport and credit cards in your hotel or Airbnb. It'll give you a peace of mind knowing that your important documents are safe back home, your new home for whatever time being, and not stolen on you as you are thinking everything is okay and it is swiped off you very swiftly. You don't want that to happen. So stay light. Next, you absolutely do not want to rely on the cabs. Paris is a very walkable city. Sure, you could grab a cab, but walking lets you really immerse yourself in the atmosphere. Plus, taxis can really get expensive and you can get stuck in traffic all over the city, especially during rush hours. So if you really need to travel long distances and you don't want to walk, then of course, use the metro. It's definitely the way to go. Now, you know those love locks you've heard of being placed in the name of love on Paris bridges? You might have heard us speak about it in the last video about Montmartre. As we said before, it is illegal, and that is due to the damage that it causes the bridge. It weighs it down. Instead, take a picture or a nice video, creating a memory that won't weigh the bridge down. Our next point is not to rush your meals. In Paris, eating is more than just a necessity. It's a whole vibe. The French take time to savor their meals and often linger for hours over lunch or even dinner. You won't see many Parisians rushing down the street with a coffee or a sandwich in their hands eating at the same time. So when you're in Paris, do as the locals do and take your time, enjoy your meal, sit back, relax, and soak it all in. Then you might want to be going to a local market, right? Make sure you do not touch anything when browsing at the market. Whether you're shopping for food or antiques, or even eyeing a perfectly packaged cured meat, always ask before touching. It's considered impolite to just handle an item without permission. The sellers will appreciate your courtesy, of course. And of course, don't miss out on a Paris night. While it is obviously stunning in the morning, Paris truly comes alive at night. The way the city glows under the street lights, sparkling, it is something you really can't miss. Walking through Paris at night feels like stepping into a movie set. From glowing monuments to charming cafes, especially around the landmarks like the Eiffel Tower. That is why you have to make sure to take an evening walk under the city lights. And lastly, beware of your surroundings. Paris is a safe city, but like any major city, Paris has its share of pickpockets and scammers. When you're in the tourist areas and it's very busy, you don't want a pickpocket or a scammer to end up spoiling your trip. So if someone approaches you and acts odd or is behaving strange or is looking suspicious, keep it moving. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, just walk away. Your adventure in Paris can really be full of life and culture. But what makes it truly special is the way it invites you to slow down and enjoy every moment, whether it's your first visit or your 10th. We hope these tips help you make an unforgettable memory. If you guys are enjoying the contents, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more.
Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section and tell us what you like about the content so far.
And check out more of our Paris travel videos in this playlist right over here, somewhere on the screen. All right, guys. Au revoir. À bientôt. I'm telling you, my French lesson is happening while I've been here.